Hi and welcome to another wonderful edition of Johnny on the Spot Sports. You may have heard about Ted Williams, a homeless man from Ohio with a rags to riches story who just got a job offer from the Cleveland Cavaliers in NFL films. An amazing story that is America at its very best. Yes, and I, Johnny Vaughn, have a lot in common with Mr. Williams. His mother is 90 and living in New York. My mother is passed and is living in heaven. Ted has 9 children. I have 37 children and live in a shoe. Like Ted, I have a radio background in Chicago and am searching for a full-time gig. Like Mr. Williams, I've been clean and sober for 2 years now. Would you believe 2 minutes? Anyway, I have a God-given ability to be a talk show host. I'm a veteran Chicago broadcaster, having worked at WLS in the Loop, just asking for an opportunity. Cyber begging much? Can do sports, pop culture, politics. Reach me at Johnny Vaughn on the Twitter. Or Johnny Vaughn on Facebook. Finally, we'll be back after this word from our sponsor, 4Loco. In NFL news, Brett Favre is being sued by 2 massage therapists who worked for the New York Jets named Christine Savo and Shannon O'Toole. Porn name much? Anyway, they got fired after complaining about Favre sexting them. They say all they want is a happy ending. So did Brett. Ah, yes, those massage therapists are very, very angry at Brett Favre. So much so, they said he should be castrated, which begs the question, how do you castrate a hillbilly? Kick his sister in the jaw. Well, our friend Lindsay Lohan is now out of rehab. You know what that means. Gentlemen, start your blenders. In NFL news, Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback Ben Roethlisberger said no when asked by a radio station whether he is engaged. He popped the question to his sweetie over the holidays. Ben said he loves the idea of marriage because it's going to keep him from assaulting women in bathrooms. In It's the End of the World news, 5,000 birds mysteriously died in Arkansas, followed by 500 more dead birds in Louisiana. And apparently one here in Chicago. And that looks like an angry bird to me, doesn't it? Maybe this angry bird was killed by some angry pigs. You know what they say? A bird in the hand is better than 2 in the bush. But here's what I say. A bush in the hand is way better than 2 birds. Well, a new season of Jersey Shore is upon us, and thank God for that. As SNOOKI PALOOZIE hired a personal trainer to lose some weight and tone up. And if that doesn't work out, SNOOKI asked, how do you make 5 pounds of fat look good? Put a nipple on it. In NBA news, the Miami Heat trio of LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh have been called many names over the past few months, some clever, some lame. LeBron has nicknamed them the HEATLES, like the Beatles. Get it? I've got my own pet nickname for them, the 3 Giant Turds. Paula Abdul's new show, Live to Dance, debuted this week, and Paula said, quote, I've never been drunk in my life. I don't use recreational drugs. I'm just goofy. Apparently, Paula doesn't consider Vicodin, OxyContin, and Valium recreational drugs. Well, Sir Elton John and his husband, David Furnish, contributed their spermatozoa, or as we call it here on the South Side, spooge, and boom, they've got a kid named Zachary Jackson Levon Furnish John, middle name Levon, of course, coming from the song Levon. Oddly, Elton and Mr. Furnish call themselves Captain Fantastic and the Brown Dirt Cowboy. You figure out which one is which. Arg! Ahoy, mateys! I've always wanted to do a pirate impression. Finally, ESPN has fired announcer Ron Franklin after he called sideline reporter Jeannie Edwards sweet baby. ESPN said if he used the dreaded buttercup, they would have waterboarded him, kept his eyelids open with pins, and forced him to watch Oprah's new OWN network 24 hours a day. That's all I got. Thanks for watching Johnny on the Spot Sports. God bless you, Ted Williams. See ya.